where do we start? Okay. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. NuttyNu here. In this video, I'm gonna talk about a very, very important thing about myself that I should have explained, or I feel like I should have made this video a long time ago. This video is very hard to be, it's very hard for me to make this video too, because I have never really spoke with anyone on this topic. It's 1 a.m. right now. Yeah, I've never really spoke with anyone. It's crazy because I've never even spoke to my wife about this. But I feel like I should make this video so you guys can help understand a little bit about me and my personal health. So let's get right into it. If you guys watch my videos from the beginning, ever since I started uploading, even like back in 2012, you guys know that I cough a lot. I have like tics. I stick out my tongue once in a while, or I stick out my tongue here and there. If you guys have met me in person, you guys know, you guys can see it. You guys can see what I do. Sometimes I twitch a little bit, and sometimes I tend to spit a lot. And I want to say that I have Tourette's syndrome. So if you guys don't know what it is, Tourette's syndrome is a syndrome where it's uncontrolled motor act in your body. It's basically anything that, it's kind of like a habit of doing something that you don't really meant to do it, and it just kind of does it in the background. You know, for example, some people that have Tourette's, they'll just have like a twitch, or some people end up like cursing a lot, or just out of the ordinary yelling a lot. Thankfully, I don't have that. So my Tourette's syndrome, or tics, or whatever you want to call it, usually involves me having a nervous cough. So right now, I'm still a bit nervous making this video, but I'm also really kind of chill. So whenever I start talking to people and I kind of get nervous or I get excited, every time I talk, I always have a cough. You guys saw that. See, I just cough. I have this nervous cough. And I usually do it either like the beginning, the ending of each sentence. And you guys always tell me in the comment section, why do you cough? Why do you cough? And I know why I do it. I just don't talk about it. I don't feel comfortable enough to talk about it yet. But today I want to talk about it so you guys have a better understanding of what's going on, why I cough so much, the nervous cough. I don't have COVID, guys. If you guys thought that I have COVID this whole summer, do you guys think I will be able to still perform all the stuff that I do? Absolutely not. If I had COVID, all this video you guys been seeing for the last months would have been possible. And I know my body. If my body is different than it normally is, like my cough became very, very different. Like if I actually have COVID and my cough became very different, I know right away that, hey, something's wrong. This is not the typical cough that I have. So I just want to make this video to just tell you guys I do have Tourette's syndromes, Tourette's, tics, whatever you guys want to call it. And I hope it's a very different syndrome. Not a lot of people know about it. So sometimes when they see it, they hear about it, they don't know what it is. Because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it too. But I've been doing it for years now. The last time I recall was like when I was in high school, 10 years ago. But I've also been doing it. And then there was one time when I was doing it, and I was like, man, why am I doing this? And then I started Googling it, like, twitch, and I finally Googled it, and I came upon Tourette's syndrome. I'm like, oh, this sounds like what I have. And I just started Googling what it was, and everything that I did fell into that category. So I assume I have Tourette's syndrome. Now, I have never been to the doctor to get fully confirmed, but I know what I have according to my research. So let's talk about the symptoms that I have. So first and foremost, I have like the nervous cough, like you guys see. I have this thing where I kind of like twitch like this when I'm walking. Like sometimes I do this. I do it with my left hand only. Sometimes I have a habit of like talking, like just like licking my tongue out like that. Right now I have a cranker sore on my tongue, so it's really it feels really weird. And I get these cranker sores when I don't have enough sleep. So it's almost gone. A few more days it'll be gone. So I have that. I have the nervous cough, the twitch, the tongue, and I have a habit of spitting. Like I hate that. Trust me, guys. I hate that I do that. I know people that smoke that spit, and trust me, I hate that I'm always spitting. But when I'm like outdoors, I'm always like spitting. Right now, I'm spitting more because of my cranker sore. It's just causing more saliva. But on a normal base, I'm I'm always spitting outside. And trust me, I hate that I do it. I try not to do it, but it's uncontrollable. Like, you gotta fight with the brain to not do it. Wearing a mask does help because, of course, when I wear a mask, I can't just like I can't spit. But other than that, that's kind of much it. I mean, so that's kind of like the symptoms I have. I twitch like that, and usually I start doing that that nervous cough when I like if I was just like chill right now and just don't talk, I'll be perfectly normal. Like I won't cough. But as soon as I start talking. As soon as I start talking with people, when I get excited about something, I start having that nervous cough. But it's also funny because if we start talking about a topic, like let's say I start talking about this iPhone, how great it is, I have all the stuff I want to say right now, I can just rap it out and I won't cough. It's very weird. Like if I'm talking to somebody and I'm very excited about it, or I know what I want to talk about. Oh, you should get this camera. Check out this camera. This is the best camera in the world. Blah blah blah. Like I can just go ahead and zap about it. But when I'm doing like a normal conversation where I'm like, okay, conversation back to forward, like I do have this nervous cough. So and usually when I start doing these symptoms, it basically means like I'm super pumped up or I'm excited. And I'm just like really like excited for it. But when I'm like super chill back, like when I'm editing, I'm super chill. Like I don't do it. Like I don't cough. I don't do the twitch anymore. But as soon as I start moving, and as soon as I start talking, or as soon as I get excited, like it triggers the brain, and like boom, boom, all these things starts to happen. Like so, it's really weird. It's really weird, and trust me, it's like I try to control it, but it's uncontrollable. I don't know what it's gonna. It's I like it to be normal, but I'm just not normal anymore. And then let me see what else. Yeah, so whenever you see me do these things, it just means I'm excited or I'm pumped up for it. That's why when I go to like car meets and I'm filming stuff, I'm just super excited. I'm loud. Sometimes I get really loud, and then there's some times when I'm just like super chill, laid back. Trust me, if you guys go camping with me and like you guys see the way I camp, like when I'm camping, I'm just super laid back. I don't ever do any of this. Like I'm just super chill. I don't be twitching. I don't be coughing. But once I start talking, I start moving stuff like that. That's when everything's just like your motor. It's a motor movement. So as soon as your body starts doing anything, it kicks in, and it's really weird to do. And in the future, I'll make more videos about some of the challenges and stuff like that that I've gone through. I mean, I tried like smoking like THC, CBD. I haven't really tried CBD, but I don't think any of that has really helped. It just doesn't help. Yeah, in the past I've tried smoking weed before just to see if it'll make me calm, but I just freaking hate the fact that weed makes me like super lazy and not productive. That's why I don't use any of that. But other than that, like I haven't tried any medical pills, anything like that yet to see what's gonna help. I just learned to accept the fact that I do it, and I learned to overcome it. So, I wanted. So that's basically. Hopefully, that's a good explanation for you guys. So my viewers, guys, I want you guys to understand it too, and I kind of want to bring some awareness to it. So people can understand that Tourette syndrome. It's crazy because couple years ago when I was selling my side-by-side. I sold it to a doctor, and he came by. He's like, "Oh, nice side-by-side." We talked for a few minutes, and then I was excited because I'm nervous, excited, and I was doing like my twitches and stuff. Like, "Oh, you have Tourette's? You have Tourette's syndrome?" Like he knew right away. Like the doctor, he knew right away what I had. I'm like, and like when people call me out, and I'm just kind of like I get kind of nervous. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm just excited." I try to deny it, but I just try to avoid it. But it's funny because there are people that do know what it is and they can see it right away. So there's been there's been plenty of times where like people that are in that field or they seen it firsthand, they know, like they see it, like, oh yeah, this guy has tics, Tourette syndrome. They know exactly what it is. So, and there's just people that like, what is he doing? Like, why does he always do that? Like, why does he always do that? So there's people that question it, or there's people like on the YouTube where they're like, oh, why is he always coughing and stuff like that? But that's just because they don't understand yet. But hopefully this video will make you guys understand a little bit more. It's really hard for me to talk about it, but I want to start talking more about it. But then I'll try to find some more topics on like challenges that I have. But for the most part, I just want to get it out there so you guys know what it is, and hopefully you guys can maybe accept it a little bit more, or just kind of be a little bit more aware of like the things that I do. Usually when if I'm coughing a lot on videos, it just means I'm nervous, I'm excited, or something like that along that line. So hope you guys understand. If you guys have questions, or if you guys have like anything you guys are wondering, leave in the comment section below. I'll try to answer it. If it's the same questions, I'll try to make a video about it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.